Hello, and welcome to this channel's brand new playthrough, Tokyo Dark. This will be taking the secondary slot, meaning it will be uploaded 12 p.m. EST every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you're interested, check back then. First off, before the main intro, I have like a mini intro. There have been recording problems with this series so far. As you can see, I have played a bit of it. I probably played around 30 minutes in total. The first 10 minutes being last night I tried to record, but it was super laggy. It looked bad, pretty much unwatchable, so I ditched it. And today during the afternoon, I kind of played around with it a bit and see if we can fix the lag and stuff, which we did. So that's good. But it's early on in the game from what I've experienced, but I do have to make a small critique. I think the settings in this game is a little whacked, and I'm not gonna lie, my laptop is trash, so it's totally my fault for not being able to run this fully. But also, it's just I've never seen a game with the settings not being available in the main menu. You actually have to go into the game and then change the settings, and there's also no like size settings. It's either just windowed full screen, and for windowed you have to manually adjust it. So it's a little stuffed, especially since this is produced by Square Enix, so it probably has a higher budget than maybe like almost every game I have on this channel, to be honest. So just a little stuffed on that department. But, I gave it a little critique. But overall, I'm very excited to play this game, or I wouldn't be. And I think I'm pretty sure since it's in full screen, I'm going to have to change it to the proper windowed for gameplay. Hopefully, I won't have to do it every time, but yeah, it's a little annoying. But again, I am excited. If I wasn't, I probably would just not do this because it's a little bit of a hassle if I have to change it every time. But I am excited, mainly because this fits in a lot of genres. I feel like are just a personal favorite of mine. It fits in the horror genre. I'm a big horror fan. Though I have very little experience in horror games. The only horror games I've played are the ones on the channel, which are about 8 or 9, I think. Plus, like 1 or 2 I played when I was a lot younger, obviously before the channel's creation. So I'm very interested in getting into horror games, and also just premature warning, I guess, even though I'm a horror veteran in terms of general horror stuff. I do get scared very easily in games. Maybe it's just because I'm less experienced, or because you're actually like playing a game instead of just viewing / reading a horror thing, a horror literature piece. So it feels a lot more immersive, or at least I get more immersed. It's also an adventure game. I've only played 2 adventure games, both on the channel, Franbo and The Cat Lady, which are two. I thought they were both excellent. The Cat Lady especially probably being my favorite horror. I say horror in quotation marks. Horror game. I thought it was excellent, so I'm very excited to get into another adventure game, again with I assume, a bigger budget, because it is produced by Square Enix, pretty big company. Which also means there's probably going to be puzzles, like adventure stuff. If you don't know what an adventure game is, I don't know if that's the actual categorization of the game, but it's either a point and click, or it's basically like a 2D sort of game where you travel from place to place, collect items, match / combine items, and maybe do some other sort of puzzles. That's what I think. That's what I define adventure games anyways. So, and I think we're like an average person's level of puzzles, maybe slightly lower. Back in Franbo, I was horrible at puzzles, and it was probably frustrating to watch, to be honest. But I think from the Cat Lady on to my more recent stuff, like 999, I have gotten a bit better at puzzles. I don't think I'm good at them, but we kind of meme saying I'm a puzzle master, so I'll try my best. It's also a crime slash thriller detective story, which, you know, I like mysteries in general, but I also really like the detective slash crime thriller genre. So it's literally like everything I like in one game. So I really want to make this work and give this a proper shot. So yeah, for the first bit, it will not be blind, though I will inform you when it's blind again. So we're gonna start a new game. And I'm gonna have to pause the video just to fix the game settings. Yes, I do want to start a new game. English. Yes, consider your actions. The decisions you make will change the world around you and how your story unfolds. So this is a multiple ending game. I don't know if we're gonna full clear it or not. I guess it depends on how interesting it is to do multiple playthroughs. Usually I like don't full clear games. Like even for like the cat lady and stuff, just because it's basically you just play the game over for a different ending but like the majority of the gameplay is the same. But I think for this one it might be different. I mean, we'll have to check it out once we actually get there, but I think it is different. Also, choices like really matter in this game. Again, just from because I did like the first area, which we'll explain more when we get control. But there's like one conversation where there's like 3 dialogue options, and I'm like, okay, I mean, we're gonna do all of them, so I'll just do this one first. But once I did it, it like locked me out of the other 2. So you really need to be careful with what you choose, and you can't save some. So, you know, that being said, it will be a little cheap for the first area since I did try some of the options already, but just call it a beginner's boost, right? Okay. Let me fit with the settings real fast, and I will get back to you. Alright, we'll try it like this. As you can see, since it's windowed, it's sort of, you can see the black borders. Hopefully you don't mind too much. I don't know if this is the right size. We might need to change it again. Just because, like, when the smaller it is, the less laggy I feel it is, but there's obviously a cap to it, so hopefully this saves once we finish the episode. I don't know if it will though. But oops, let's get playing. So the control stream, it is a point and click game, and does feel a little laggy here, but we'll wait until we get to the first area to see if it changes. It's kind of like the cat lady where you see interactable objects, and yeah, you usually have multiple options up to 4. Usually look / search or take, whatever. And we are Detective Ito. When I close my eyes, she's always there. Smiling. Sat up. Always smiling. Pop up. Also, like, for the first part, obviously, jump scares won't probably get me since I've already experienced them, so. But the one did get me when I was playing in the afternoon. From the grimy fabric of the train seat, I recognize a familiar face. Mask. Pick up. Tanaka. What's your badge doing in a place like this? What are you? Back to reality. Ito, where are you? I've been trying to reach you for 20 minutes. I guess this means you heard about his phone? Yeah, Saki told me. I'm on my way to Shinjuku now. I couldn't wait for the uniforms and miss another chance. We've narrowed down the GPS signal to a back alley in the east part of the town. You're the only detective I trust that's near it. That said, I'd be an idiot not to send in a team behind you. Luckily for us, it doesn't look like it's moved in the last 40 minutes. What's your ETA? I should be there in about 10 minutes. How long until your team arrives? At this rate, about 20 minutes behind you, Ito. We have no idea what you're walking into, so no heroics. Find the phone, discover what you can about how it got there, and then report straight back to HQ. Understood? Yes, sir. I know this one's been especially tough for you. He's your partner, and I understand that you want to be the one to bring him home, but, well, are you going to be okay being back in the field? Ted scrolling's a little slow. I wonder if we can change that. I know it's been a while since the incident, so you can't blame me for being a little hesitant. Remember to keep an eye on your spin attributes from time to time by pressing the escape key. I'm taking a big risk and trusting you with this. Ito, we can't have another repeat of Kamakura. I do love when they tutorial through like actual storytelling, kind of like in Franbo, where they're like, oh, in your handbag you can combine items and store and combine items by pressing blank. Right? It's pretty cute. I'm fine, sir. I have everything under control. I'll report in once I find the phone. And red means thinking. Behind the pleasantries, it's plain as day that Yukimura still doesn't trust me to be on my own. The day Tanaka went missing, the uniforms completely ruined the crime scene. There's no way I'll let that happen again. Hold on, Tanaka, I'll be there soon. I assume the uniforms just mean like regular police officers while we are detectives. Okay, intro. Some animation too. Wait, did her badge say fuck on it? Probably not. Probably like luck or something. I thought it said fuck. That'd be hilarious. 5 days ago, my partner, Detective Kazuki Tanaka, vanished after leaving police headquarters. There is no sign of him, and we have no leads. From one of the most populous cities on Earth, he simply disappeared. That is, until an hour ago, when his phone was mysteriously switched on. Tracing it led me here to this grimy road on the east side of Shinjuku. Nothing good ever happens in this part of town. So we're in like a sketchy Shinjuku. In this world, at least. I don't think Shinjuku is sketchy, at least from what I remember. So yeah, so I basically did this whole part, so probably until like the 30-minute mark will be not blind, but I can explain the mechanics a bit more. So from my experience, we have four basic stats that increase as we choose choices. I haven't really seen the changes it makes, besides like one change I did, or one option I did kind of affected the storytelling a bit, but in general I haven't seen like too much differences. I guess sanity, obviously how sane we are, professionalism, how we act as a cop, investigation, how competent we are, which I'm sure this is gonna be math since I'm a pro searcher. And neurosis I had to Google. I didn't know what it means, but it's like stress-induced mental illness where we see things, which kind of sounds like sanity to me, but I guess if you're more sane is like positive, while if you're more in the neurosis category, you're negative. So yeah, we're stressed right now. So if we want to be a good cop, I guess this more sane is better. This can go either way. In the run I kind of ditched in the afternoon, I was kind of tanking my professionalism because I was following the code. What would Oishi do? But again, we have a little bit of resin here since we kind of know what some options will do. So I might go the opposite way. which is fine for you since it's the first time, and it's also a little more exciting for me since we already know one option. But yeah, so let's start investigating Shinjuku. So we're looking for a partner. Partner's phone that's ringing since he disappeared, and apparently we had some incident a while ago, probably involving the redhead girl, since we were having flashbacks, and the police is still worried. We probably got put off of work, probably in therapy for a bit, if I had to guess. And I feel for the, we're suspicious of the police officer saying we're fine and stuff, but we were just having some weird ass hallucinations in the train. So like, how fine are we? So this means you can run by clicking faster. So let's start investigating. So I think there's no like hidden stuff. I think all of them will show this, but I'm not fully sure, obviously. So obviously you gotta look every time before you enter / pick up something. In my opinion, the smaller a chicken store places, the better. At least that's what I used to tell Tanaka. Maybe not all the time, but there is a special charm to smaller restaurants. Though it's not like I have time for chicken tonight anyway. A shabby looking bar with a butterfly logo on the sign. Butterfly Club? A hostess bar. Watered down booze exchange for fake smiles and girls to laugh at your jokes. On a normal night, there's no way I'd look for Tanaka here. Tonight's not exactly a normal though. So yeah, it's basically a bar where you pay extra for a girl to serve you. There's like hostesses and host bars in particular, though I haven't been to one. So yeah, like I don't think it's like worth clicking everywhere else because I don't think you get any one, is what I meant, at least from what I've played through. So we got the hostess and creepy looking dude. Let's start with creepy looking dude, because I did the other order last time. Evening, sir, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh, and what's you supposed to be then? I think this one's with the police, honey. Detective Ito, Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Ito Ayami is her full name. Police, huh? My name's Goto. Is this gun real too? Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Maybe you can show me your gun and I can show you mine. Her. Yeah, real creepy looking guy, huh? Well, that's a cute picture. Look at the little cat. Charming, how about we stick to the questions? You seem like a regular. Have you seen this man tonight? I don't know. These glasses, Detective Oto? My eyesight's not so good. Why don't you come here and sit on my knee so I can take a closer look? I wonder if he like thinks we're just play acting, or is he just this bold to a police officer? I'll pass. Listen, I tried to help you, but if you don't want it, that's fine with me. Snort. You got a problem or something? What do you want? So again, I think if you spam talk, you like get neurosis. So we need to like know when to not talk to people, I think. The dialogue's much more like we played a lot of multiple choice dialogue games, and by a lot I mean like one. But it feels a lot more like you have to be a lot more careful, or at least plan it out a lot more than just spam all dialogue options. Anyways. I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Could smell cop on you the minute you step through the door. Yeah, sure, ask away, but make it quick. It usually starts getting busy around now. So last time I did this one. So I'm gonna not do that one. But I think basically she said something like, it's always bad in here. Off-duty police officers sometimes come here, etc., bad for business. So I feel like this one was just like not good because it's a hostess bar. You're gonna get strange people. I feel like Tanaka might be better. Maybe we'll just go for. Let's go for Tanaka. Have you seen this man in here within the last day or two? Who's he? Some boyfriend of yours? They do look close, but Yeah. He's a cop and he's missing. Have you seen him or not? Lots of cops pass through here, but that one I haven't seen. Listen, I've got to pay customers. I got paying customers and not a lot of free time, so you can either order a drink or you can go. This hostess seems pretty cagey. She might open after a drink, but then again, maybe not. I need to be careful here. So last time I did order a drink, you know, a Oishi strats, but I don't know if it was good or not. It didn't help immediately, but it kind of helped later in the area a bit, but I'm not even sure if it did, so... You know, again, resin, but I'm gonna refuse. We're a straight shooter. Ito looks more like a straight shooter than not, but who knows. Let's refuse. I don't drink while I'm working. Professionalism +5, and we got an achievement. Funny, I don't work without drinking. Sorry, detective, I can't help you. No? Can't you see I'm busy? Okay, so yeah, so basically last time you would be drunk / get minus professionalism, but she would talk to us a bit more, and maybe when we come back here she would be more friendly, so sort of a trade-off. I don't know how much each matters, but I think we'll try, you know, first run through, I'll try to be generally good. Like professional, just a good cop, you know. But let's continue. What's this? The back entrance to a shuttered store. I can't get in. Okay. The small bar doesn't seem to have a lot of customers, but there's a good view of the street from the storefronts. Hello, good sir. I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Would you mind if I asked a few questions? Daizo. No problem at all. You can call me Daizo if you want. I haven't done something wrong, have I? No, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me. Actually, have you seen this man? Maybe sometime tonight. Hold on, mind if I take another peek at that picture? Sorry, I don't think I've seen him after all. Are you positive? Yeah, I definitely remember. You see, to be honest, business hasn't been so great. So I haven't seen much of anyone lately, and I definitely remember a guy like that. Mostly, I just sat here alone, wiping down the counter over and over again. Can't say I thought this is what I'd be doing as the owner of a bar in Shinjuku, you know? Not to mention, honest guys like me are driven out of business around here. All the other places like that hostess bar up on the street are cutting corners. The alley outside. I'm sorry to hear that, Daizo. I got one more question, if that's okay. You have a pretty good view of the alley from here. See anything unusual there tonight? Unusual? Now that you mention it, when I went back there, I thought I heard a ringing sound coming from inside one of the dumpsters. Dun dun dun. Just kept ringing and ringing. Speaking of rings, I had to pawn my wedding ring to pay this month's rent. If my wife heard about that, the next thing in the dumpster might be me. Hee hee. Sigh. Yeah, this guy is I call him the sad barkeeper. He's just kind of depressing to be around. Sigh. Good luck, Daizo. See, that increased our stress, so I have to be careful about that, I guess. I guess we shouldn't talk unless it feels like we can talk to them, / it'll give us some stuff, like if we're pressing them. Doesn't look like anyone's been home for a while, but I wonder who would want to live on a street like this anyway. Graffiti. Whatever was drawn on, someone tried scrubbing off, but gave up halfway. I think it says... Oh, you can't... I mean, it's probably in kanji or something. Keypad. For such a grimy looking door, that sure is a fancy lock. Without a code, there's no way I'm getting in. Okay, so we should keep our eyes out for a code. You know, I thought that might be it, but obviously not. Look. Here we go. The small old wooden emblem on the door is so worn I can't make it out. Makes me wonder what kind of stores used to be here before it was cannibalized by bars. Listen. No doubt about it. That's Tanaka's phone, alright, but who would have put it in there? Interesting. What a... I'll talk about it after, though. What a stench. Well, pretty normal for a dumpster, I guess. It's locked up tight. Inspect lock. This is an industrial strength lock. No way to enforce it open, but I bet someone in this building's got a key. Okay, that's really interesting. So the choices do affect this story. So basically, last time, if you take a drink, you actually have the option to shoot the lock, and then you shoot it, you lose more professionalism, then you're like, what the fuck, why did I shoot the lock? And when you inspected the lock, it was like, it's locked pretty tight, I can't open it, there's only one option. And once we went in here, we actually couldn't find anyone to open the lock, which I assume we're going in here to find someone to open the lock now, so yeah, it definitely changes the story a lot, which is interesting. So it's kind of blind for me because we're getting some different options. I wonder if the jump scare somewhere in this area is going to be different because we're not drunk. It's some sort of warehouse or a storage building. No clues to what type of company it belongs to, but the dumpsters are definitely theirs. Yeah, we're doing the straight shooter build though, so expect that. Blood? No, only fresh red paint. Whole thing reminds me of Kamakura and that girl, but there's no time to dwell on the past tonight. I have work to do. Again, assuming the girl and the Kamakura thing is the redhead. Oh. Interesting. That still got me. Fuck. Okay, that was the jump scare I was talking about. But last time, before I shot the lock, I went in here and there's no girl there. No one was there, so we had to shoot the lock. So basically, you have to shoot the lock if you drink, which is the minus professionalism, right? You're not professional enough to think of another option. And then after I shot the lock, I went in here, then I got jump scared. So, yeah, so they hit you with the jump scare right away. Dude, that still got me. I'm like, oh, it's here. Okay, we'll be fine, but it still suits me. It's also like really dark in here, and I was playing in the afternoon last time, so basically we're almost caught up to where I was. But hello, warehouse worker Kobayashi. Whoa, lady, we're closed. What are you doing in here? Did you just see that girl? See what now? The lights were flickering, so I came over, but the only girl I see is you. You're right, lady. You're like really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. So, this is like private property. So if you don't go, I'm gonna have to go and like talk to the police. You're talking to the police. I need to access the dumpster outside this building. Oh yeah? Right on, go for it. Yeah, give me the key, dumbass. The dumpster's locked. Alright, yeah, you'll need the key to get into it. I've got one though, so no worries. Right, can I have the key? Which key? I got like a lot of keys. Okay, he's a bro, dude. Give me the dumpster key. Oh, right, sorry. Yes, sir, ma'am, detective sir here? So, you didn't like actually see anyone in here, right? Because I'm just part-time, so yeah, don't worry about it, kid. Don't worry about it. Right, detective, ma'am, I gotta go do like other duties, you know? Over there, away from the creepy corner. Laters. So if we were like drunk, he also mentions he smells whiskey on our breath, and he also says like, oh, I was just looking for police. I heard a gunshot outside because we shot the lot. So, oh, look at that. A little glitch because we windowed. But yeah, I don't know if I should point it out because we might be doing these things later, but yeah, I don't know. It's good for my mind. This must be it. A filthy... So I guess we didn't need to go into our inventory and use the key, which is interesting. I wonder if we even have an inventory system. It hasn't introduced it to us yet. That must be it. A filthy paper bait surrounded by a swarm of flies. The ringing is coming from inside. I need to fish it out of there and get a closer look. Oh. Look. As I draw near, the familiar metallic scent of blood drifts into my nostrils. Written on the bed are two characters I know very well. Ayami. What the hell is going on here? Because her name is Ayami, as we saw from the police badge. Sanity -5, but we had to do it. Embedded in the gruesome red mass is Tanaka's phone. As I set the phone out, I'm overwhelmed by the smell of rotting meat and the buzzing of flies. Hello? Who is this? Oh, you finally picked up. I knew you would eventually. It's been a long time, Ayami-chan. How do you know my name? Where's Tanaka? Where are you keeping him? Shh, Ayami-chan. Shh, Tanaka's right here with me in the sewer. Come down. There's something I want you to see. Enter. Damn, the bars won't budge. The red paint is on both the inside and the outside of the drain. Someone here must know how to get in. Alright, let's go catch this guy. Or girl. Probably girl. I mean, it's kind of leading you to believe it's the redhead, but... So let's go into Depressing Barkeeper's Bar first. Access to the sewer. Sorry to bother you again, Daizo, but do you know anything about the storm drain at the end of the alley? No worries, detective. Now that you mention it, you might not believe me, but I swear a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there I swear a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there a few days ago, along with some girl. Is that proper grammar? I don't know. He's kind of infamous around here, probably at the hostess clubs as usual. Maybe the Butterfly Club. Hopefully he stays there. Anyway, the storm drain's bad news. If you ask me, I'd stay clear of it. Okay. Gozo. Was his name Godo or Gozo? Ooh, dude, I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous because it's almost blind again, which means I might get scared. So last time I talked to her and I got it off her, which might have been because I had a drink also to help. But first we'll talk to a sleazebag, because I couldn't talk to him last time. You got a problem or something? What do you want? Okay, apparently not. Can't you see I'm busy? Hey, they're not talking. Mama-chan, she's creeping me out. I already told you everything. Hey, are we Brit? Talk to me, idiot. Quit standing around. Wanna on my lap? Her. We're Brit, dude. What am I supposed to do then? Maybe we have to go to a different building now? Because last time, I think that's because we were drunk. She let us, Ooh, we can go in here now. Wait, we couldn't before, right? Oh, wait, no. I think it was just locked last time, still. I wonder what we're supposed to do if we can't, get the information off them. This is a conundrum. Should have got drunk. So you have any better tips? Maybe we could have asked the... Ooh, girl with the red hair, Butterfly Club. Oh, there's more options. I don't think I checked these last time, so... Interesting. Let's ask about girl with the red hair first, since we kind of know about the Butterfly Club. Sorry, this is a little strange, but you haven't seen a girl with the red hair lately, right? Red hair? Not lately. Guess that doesn't help, though, huh? No, it's alright. Honestly, it's kind of a relief. What about anyone else out of the ordinary? You were listening when I said I saw a guy crawl into the storm drain, right? At least when business is in the dumps, I don't have to deal with people like that. What about... see, it cancels out options. We didn't get anything, though. Also, our neurosis is kind of high. It's kind of my fault, though. Hey, you wanna talk again, or is that all we're getting? Shit. I don't know what to... Let's check back at the warehouse. Dude, last time. Should have ordered the drink. No. Okay. We'll go back to the bar, though. Obviously, that's what we need to do. We can't get into here anyways. Nor do we know the password. Can we look in the dump more? That's not something I did. Leave bloody bait for police. Once Yukimara's backup sees us, a forensic team won't be far behind. I'll make sure they don't miss it so it can be analyzed properly. Ah, there we go. We missed that last time. Good, the bait is still there. Not like anyone is going to steal something as gruesome as that. Neurosis -1. I'm huge. Blood, no, only fresh red paint. Yo, homie. Hook me up. He's gone. I mean, he said he would leave. Alright. Wonder if we can just press enter then. Damn, the bars won't budge. Alright, back to the bar, I guess. It's the only option we really have. Unless we wait for backup. I don't know if that's an option. Hey, friends. Ooh, there we go. It works now. Let's try sleeves bait. Excuse me, I got a witness who says someone fitting your description has entered the storm drain at the end of the streets before. Any chance that was you? I don't know what you're talking about, lady. Should we threaten him? Well, ask about you first. Just tell me one thing. What do you know about those storm drains leading to the sewer just at the end of the street? Sewer? What kind of question is that? I don't know anything about some dirty sewer. Okay, last time I begged for info. Lost professionalism, cried. But she gave it to me. We're not a beggar. We're a professional route, okay? Listen, sleazebag. Don't play dumb with me. I know you've been in that sewer. Tell me how you get in. Now. Ooh. Here we go. The hell you think you're at? I don't care what asshole said about me, lady. I know you take women in there and you want to leave this bar with the necessary parts to be with one again. I suggest you start talking. Ooh, Jesus. Gulp. Sorry about the misunderstanding. There's a shrine in that sewer. I go down there to do stuff. I don't remember asking what you do down there. I asked how you get down there. Now start talking. Alright, just leave me alone. There's a trick to opening the grate. Twist the leftmost bars to the right and the one next to the left, and they come off. Then you can crawl inside. There, you happy now? Now just leave me alone. Ooh, we lose professionalism from that? So you lose it from both, though. So last time we begged and she was kind of mocking us, so then she told us that Dodo brings women down there. She tried to bring her down there, but she refused, and she said there's a shrine in there. Well, we never learned what the shrine was for, so it's like very ominous, but I mean, we still don't know, but it's less ominous. He just banes women in the sewers. It's a very weird practice, considering like there's a whole love hotel thing going on in Japan. Why don't you just take them there instead of going to the sewers? I just save money, but would women really want to? I mean, they're getting paid, so still, it's kind of weird. All right, guys, we're going in. I see that handprint. I know, so it's dark in the sewer. It's also dark now because it's not dark since there's lights, but now we're officially blind, guys. Okay, I'm excited. All new content from here on. Now we need to no more resin to back us up on our choices. We need to be professional. Remember, Aidan, professional, focus on investigation. That's all. No owishi. Straight shooting now. Lights. Someone has turned up some cheap lights haphazardly along the ceiling, maybe in a vain attempt in creating an intimate atmosphere. It is kind of sexy. Ooh, photo. Seeing that probably took a few years off my life. The photo is in good shape, and I guess it was probably taken recently. So he's a M masochist. Sanity -1, really? Come on, don't be mean. Does that ruin more sanity? No, okay. Yeah, respect the choices. blood. Look, isn't it just red paint? Someone's using red paint, right? The same fresh paint used on the wall. On the drain outside, whoever painted it must be close. Shrine gate. I wonder what this shrine gate's doing down here after all this time. Maybe the builders were too superstitious to destroy it when the sewer was built. That makes a lot of sense. I was about to question it myself, but you don't necessarily want to destroy a shrine while building, right? Look at the arrow. A thin, freshly painted line of red paint runs slowly down the wall towards the well. I was also wondering, is there a way to save? Oh wait, it auto-saves. Duh, yeah, of course it auto-saves to prevent cheating or whatever. Cheesing, I guess I should say. Alright, let's look. It's a gamble, but I could try getting down there barehanded. I think there's something around here I could use to climb down more safely, though. Okay. Can we use... Well, we can't click on them. I mean, there's nothing clickable right here. It does make me want to look. Maybe we can go outside, look for some rope. That might be, yeah. Professional, be smart, be safe. You think there might be some in the warehouse, though we might just be wasting our time. I don't remember seeing any ropey objects. We can ask we can ask our friends in places for a rope. God, the spade is still there? Okay, good. Not God. Guess we still wouldn't be able to. Still don't have a password. You know, just checking. It's my instinct to click everything once again. It's probably not bad. I mean, not good instincts, but it's just how it is. Yo, oh, we can't even talk to him. Just ask him for some rope. What's the big deal? You know he's a bro. You have any rope posters? Maybe you're not supposed to come back, but the fact that you can access it makes me think. No. Okay, where can we go then? I don't see... I guess nothing out here can help us. Maybe if we looked at the well again, we might find like a hidden ladder, dude. Alright. Back in the sewer drain. It made sense that the thing would be here, but... Oh, wait! Dude, I was just gonna say, as soon as I thought of the future, that man has rope on him. He's down here often. There's a possibility he has rope on him. Tonight, I should take this photo to remind him. Yeah, dude. Okay. For some reason, I totally forgot about the roped up guy until we walked back in. I'm like, dude, there's rope. Oh man, we're just bullying this guy, dude. We know he's kind of creepy, but rope. I have reason to believe you might be carrying a rope on you. I need it. Ah, you again. I thought you said you'd leave me alone already. Anyway, I don't know anything about some rope or whatever. I don't have time for this. That photo. Why was there that kind of thing isn't illegal, her. Well, in your case it definitely should be. No, it's not. Breaking into a sewer to do it however it is. And this picture's pretty strong evidence to put you at the scene, don't you think? Hey now, say, why don't I trade you? I'll give you that rope and you can give me that picture. I was just about to suggest something similar, except I'd keep the rope and the picture, and in exchange you get to stay out of jail tonight. Fine, just take it. You know what? I'm starting to think you might not be my type. Use Dude, I mean, is there a choice? I guess we'd save professionalism if we just climb down there. You know, at least we're not drunk. I think that was the problem. Don't be drunk. I do want to be professional, but It's just the right choice. What can I say? Alright, we got the rope. Let's head down. I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know? Don't want to, like, sprain your ankle or something. You never know. Though she does look pretty fit. Use rope to climb down. Yeah, so I'm guessing there's no inventory. That's interesting. I mean, we've only played 2 adventure games, but I usually think the inventory and collecting items and stuff, which we still do, it is like a big part, which it probably still is, but then it's not as like interactable as I thought it might be. The rope is thin, and I know it's been used, but it's alright. But it's all I've got. Here goes nothing. I like these little scenes. Little CGs. I should try to keep my cursor off them for some nice thumbnail bait. But though we can probably just use the title screen for this one. Okay. Sewer time. Whoa, fucking fuck. Hello? You real? At long last, I've found Kazuki. His hands are bound, and his head is covered by a dirty, bloodstained sack. I've gone in all business, ready to handle the situation quickly, get everyone home safe, and go back to a normal life. My plans went out the window the minute I made out his captor's face. It was a face I knew very well. 6 months ago in Kamakura, Kazuki and I encountered her in a hostage situation gone wrong. She died. The cold eyes and unhinged smile that stared at me from the shadows at the end of the tunnel belonged to a girl 6 months dead. Plot twist. I stood frozen to the spot, unable to speak as I faced down the impossible. It must be a trick. That's my subconscious whispered to me over and over to drown out the sound of my beating heart. The girl wasn't surprised to see me. In fact, it seemed that my shock and the surprise was what she wanted to see all along. The fact remained that I was alone. I hadn't told Yukimura where I was, and Tanaka's life was in her hands. It was me and her, a lone detective and a girl straight from a nightmare. We have 20 seconds. Oh, shit. Police, drop the knife. Sigh, straight to business, huh? Not even a hello or a long time no see, Ayami-chan. It's been a while after all. You do be looking crazy. I'm not drawing my weapon, so you have no need for yours. I only want to talk. You do? How cute. You hear that, Tanaka? She wants to talk. That's right, we can work something out. No one needs to get hurt. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to negotiate with her. Don't worry, Tanaka, I'll get you out of here. Should've just shot her. Ito, no, get out of here. Please, run. Shh, that's enough out of you. You stay nice and quiet until us girls are done talking. Well, go on, talk, I'm waiting. Not so easy when the knife is pointing towards someone you care about instead of some random girl. I'm not falling for it. You're not the same girl. That girl is dead. Oh, she is? Well, gee, if I know that, it would have saved me a lot of trouble. You keep looking at my knife. You don't like it? It's so pretty. No one has to get hurt. No, someone always gets hurt. Besides, I don't want to hurt him, Ayami-chan. No, I never want to hurt Tanaka, but I have to. Don't you see? It's the only way. Shh, shh, shh. Do you hear that? Voices. Whispers. It's a lot like Kamakura, isn't it, Ayami-chan? Oh. Hehe, it worked. I was right. Now Tanaka will be able to come with me to the dark. Things will be different this time. He'll help me find the door and everything will change. I won't be alone anymore. And guess what? Good news, we don't need you anymore. Hehe. No one needs a nasty woman like you. Tanaka says you don't hate me, that you did it in Kamakura, and what you did in Kamakura wasn't your fault, but I know better. No, 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 no. I don't want to think about those things. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's change the subject. Say bye-bye to Tanaka. He's coming with me. Don't kill him. I'm friendly. Faced with the impossible, my mind raced in every direction to come up with a logical explanation. The clothes, the hair, the manners, and were all the same, but I still didn't believe. It was when she mentioned the voices that my defenses began to wear down. There was no way she could have known about that. I'd buried it in my reports, and me and Tanaka didn't talk about it. I began to accept that this girl I faced really was the same girl. As I saw the glint of the blade, the smell of cherry blossoms began to mix with the stink of rancid sewage. My command to drop the knife only tightened her grip on the handle, and it inched closer and closer to Kazuki's throat. If I planned on keeping him safe, I had to think of something fast. Oh shit. Asked about Kamakura, attempt arrest, draw gun. Okay, oh shit, How are you here in Kamakura? I murdered me? No, it wasn't like that. I was trying to... Ayami, there's nothing you can do. I know it's confusing, but you have to run. It's your only chance to get out of this. Oh, you, be a good little boy and hush now. You know, it almost sounds like you feel bad about it. Almost. All I wanted in Kamakura was the mask, but you were hiding it from me. I'd been searching for it for so long, Ayami-chan. So many different shrines. Then Tanaka showed up. He didn't look at me like I was some sort of rabid little animal, not like all the others. No, not my Tanaka. He wanted to help me, really help me. And I almost believed he would, before you showed up. Well, we all know what happened after that, don't we? Poof! I woke up in the dark again. I can still feel it. It hurt me, Ayami. It hurt so bad. I was this close to changing everything, but you took it away from me. I wonder why someone so nice as Tanaka would be with someone so horrible like you. So I went after him instead. He even gave me the mask. What? You don't believe me? He doesn't care about you, remember? He wants to help me. But the mask wouldn't wake up. It's not like it did in Kamakura, and it won't work if it's not awake. Oh, but Ayami, it worked. Everyone always called me stupid, but look at me now. Tanaka and I will be together, and I'll finally find the door. But first, I have to send him there. I'm sorry, Tanaka. It's the only way you can help me. I want you to help me, please. You promised. And you, Ayami-chan, you can watch. Even though none of it made sense, at the time the girl truly believed every word she said. When she talked about Kazuki, her eyes lit up as if she really believed he was her savior. The situation was deteriorating and her grip on the knife hadn't loosened one bit. I had to keep her talking. What's the dark? What is the dark? What are you talking about? We don't need to talk about that. After Kamakura, I was there. Every time before that, it's always the same. Deep, deep down, the dark is always breathing. Can't you hear it? It's here now, very close. It won't leave me alone. It's following me all the time ever since I was little. At least with the mask, it's quieter. I told you I didn't want to talk about it. I don't want to be alone down there anymore. I won't let it keep me there. I won't. I want to sleep. I'm so tired, but the dark, it's in my dreams, and it's there every time I wake up. He'll help me sleep. He'll help me once he can see. Won't you, Tanaka? Shh. Why are you doing this? Why? I told you why. You really are stupid, aren't you, Ayami-chan? Every day is the same. But now I've got Tanaka here with me. It's like a new adventure. The dark will behave with him and the mask in it, and then we can start looking for the door. And when we find it, everyone will... Oh, but stupid, selfish Ayami-chan. You wanna know why I brought you here, huh? You're just here to wake it up. You think you're the hero gonna save the day? Wrong. I'll prove it. Stand right there and I'll show you what Tanaka thinks of you. Kazuki never called for help, never protested. It was likely knew it was gonna happen from the beginning. Casually, like she'd done it 100 times before, she slid the knife across his throat. Rip. I wonder if I could have done something. Maybe I should have shot her. 6 months earlier. What? Hello? I could have done something. No, Tanaka. I'm sorry. Should have shot. But he would have. I feel like she would have just done it. Oh no, the happy flashback. Anyway, guys, we're gonna end it here. Hopefully you enjoyed. I think it's a great time to stop. So the prologue is done. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying it. I like how interactive it is with the dialogue stuff. The timer-based multiple choice stuff is pretty intense. I didn't even comment on that because it was so nerve-wracking. But also, I had no idea what I was saying for like the past 10 minutes, or what the girl was saying anyways. So something about the dark, something about the mask. We keep seeing, so obviously it's something legit. Door to get out of the dark? I don't know. Lots of questions that need to be answered, but you're gonna have to wait until next week. So if you enjoyed this playthrough so far, make sure you subscribe if you're new and like the video. It always helps me out, helps get the video out, you know, boosts my ego a bit. You always need a little boost to your ego. I think everyone does help with daily life. But yeah, and if you have a comment, I will respond as soon as I can to it. So feel free to ask anything about anything. So yeah, thanks for watching as always, and I will see you next time with some more Tokyo Dark.